Yeah, good morning. Wonderful people. You're welcome to the program this morning. This is Bystanders at the New Sounds. I am Christian Chuku on this wonderful edition of the program. We are here at Abiodun Jago Street, and this is the Bystanders, and people are here celebrating on the reports that we have on the newspaper headlines. What a day to be alive in the city of Lagos. I have with me the Guardian newspaper, I have with me also the Daily Trust. It is election season. Tinubu Atiku, neck and neck as Obi trails. Actually leads in 175 local government areas. Atiku 89, Obi 38. Coalition continues today by 11 a.m. Yes, we have Buhari Senator Kaita, Senate spokesman, lose his return bid. Okay, stocks rise by 0.55% as Nigeria's Euro bonds make gain. More twist upsets as VIPs lose to rivals. Yes, we have Adams Osumole winning, Mohamed Danjuma Goje winning, Barao Jibrin winning, Gbenga Daniel winning, Baba Keita losing, Ajiba Bashir also losing. Ganduje's son, minority whip, deputy, others lose their bids. Two shot dead as APC wins in Akwa Ibom local government. Two shot dead as APC wins in Akwa Ibom local government. Let's go to the Guardian this morning. Anxiety. Parties kick as INEC delays results upload and collation. Yes, INEC declares Tinubu winner of Ekiti. Shelves further announcement. Says the IREV portal experiencing challenges. APC plotting to alter results in Katsina, Kaduna, Kano, Zamfara, others. PDP alleges. Labour Party, we have documentary evidence. Results were manipulated. Labour Party says they have a documentary evidence of the results and saying that the results so far is being manipulated by INEC. Allow INEC perform its duties. Attempt to discredit election will fail, says APC. Only result announced by INEC is legitimate. That's from Yakubu, the chairman. Ohanese wants against manipulating results. Ohanese wants against manipulating the results. Despite glitches, Yaga Africa scores BVS over 80% in areas monitored. CNPP wants results cancelled where BVS machines were bypassed. NHRC urges redress of rights violation to avert violence. Yes, violence in rivers as voters protest manipulation of results. Labour Party threatens litigation over alleged disenfranchisement of members. Others. Security agents kills PDP supporter at Ondo Collation Center. Yes, thugs raised Kano INEC office. Target the Collation Center. ADB candidate protests exclusion in ballot paper despite court order. CSOs knock INEC on conduct of presidential election. So far, we are having collation of results going on in INEC. Let's look at those that lost and won their their tickets, senatorial tickets. Enugu State Governor lost his senatorial ticket. Enugu State Governor. Banky W and Obanikoro's son loses constituency in Etiosa to unpopular Labour Party candidates. Yes, Labour Party wins Kaura Federal Constituency in Kaduna. APC Chairman Abdullahi lost polling unit to Peter Obi in Nasarawa. Labour Party candidate Ireti wins FCT senatorial position in Abuja. Yes, in South Senatorial seat, Edo State, Barrister Imaswe wins Labour Party South Senatorial seat. Darlington in Abia Central Senatorial District wins Labour Party. Tony Wonye, Labour Party in Anambra State, defeats Stella ODP. Victor Ume wins Anambra Central Senatorial District. And also, Labour Party wins, the South Labour Party wins, AP Southwest. That's what we have for today. There is tension in the community as to who is going to win the presidential election. Collection is going on. INEC has not yet declared the winner. We are waiting for INEC to declare the winner. Let's get our reviewers responding to what we have on the papers this morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sirs. Our fellow Nigerians, Victor Anthony Udofia by name, reside in Lagos. I'm very so much grateful. I thank God that the election here, most in areas in Lagos were good, and the youth and all the women and every person voted peacefully. And the problem the masses are having presently now, we have for the result. That is why the reason you see a lot of gatherings in junctions in bus stop, that people that arguing that voted on Saudis peacefully, and now they are waiting for the result. So it is the result that the masses that have voted peacefully that are waiting to hear the winner is what we are waiting for. So please,
Did you vote?
I voted also. So we plead the INEC, please, there should be no rigging of election this tournament, and because we want the better changes of Nigeria, so in that purpose, we want the INEC to help us and announce the winner peacefully and tell us so for the better Nigeria. Thank you so much.
The cashless
I'm very
policy.
gladly.
The cashless policy. Let's look at it. Did it affect the vote buying the election?
Yes, it affected the cashless policy. I look at it is in my everything that it is affected because this election we are not did not give anybody money. So in that purpose, I love it so far. The cashless policy is good. It's not affected the election. The election we're going peacefully. Then nobody will collected money. Nobody will give anybody money. So we were voting our choice and from our mind.
Okay, uploading the results. The portal was experiencing some challenges. People could not upload the results from the polling units to the INEC portal, and it has caused so much complaints from Nigerians. What do you think about that?
I think in that case, in that area, I think those areas that they could not be able to manipulate the election or to vote the election, maybe they should vote today, or I think they should do something about that.
Okay, in your area, was there any kind of violence?
There were no violence in my area. That's Ifakoye.
Who?
My area, Labour Party won. Labour Party won.
Your polling unit?
My polling unit, Labour Party won. The whole Ifako area here, Labour Party won.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for your contribution. God bless you. Any other message to Nigeria? Okay. We are looking towards it. Let's move on. We are looking towards INEC declaring the result, but it's going to start by 11 a.m. today. Let's look at Twitter and let's get some of the information there. Like I said, the governor of Enugu State has lost senatorial bid, but Umahi, governor of Ebonyi State, won. Oshomole won Edo North senatorial district, and Abdullahi lost his polling unit. Yes, the Bodilion was lost to Labour Party. Then we have one other person, Sela Odwa, Anambra State, lost to Labour Party presidential candidate. Yes, Banky W lost to a Labour Party candidate that did not even campaign. They were asking for his name. They just voted Labour Party. They never knew the person. Obanikoro's son was part of that contest. He was APC. And also Banky W, PDP. But the Labour Party guy won that election in Etiosa local government. So far, we are waiting for Ojo and Alimosho local government. But from what I'm looking at, I think Labour Party is having its way in Lagos State. Labour Party is having its way in Lagos State. Good morning, Oluwawan. You're not with your Mafiso?
No, I feel I dropped the Mafiso because it's like we are going to a freedom department home now.
You can
see what you just said now. See, almost everywhere. As things fall apart, when things fall apart, the real one will take over the administration. Now it's changing. You can see the massive flow of Nigeria all over the Nigeria. There's a breath of fresh air that is coming now. And you are now experiencing it. So they are just trying to delay the situation, but at the end of the day, the delay will not bring anything. We are going to win woefully.
Are you winning woefully? Are you going to win overwhelmingly?
Overwhelmingly! Yeah, and I like you for correcting me with that statement. Overwhelmingly, because just what you said, say the candidate of that Labour Party was not even known. It was not popular at the end. It dismantled the popularity. That's what is happening now because the freedom have come for you and I to enjoy.
They
You
say
say at the end of the tunnel, you will see the light. See,
an Okada rider won under Labour Party in Kaduna.
he must win. Everybody must
Okada
come to
rider.
Okada rider, a hungry lion department. That is in our camp. We must win all because the deal has been done. They go nowhere anymore. Their time has come to an end.
Okay.
Their time has come to an end. That's why they are just saying 11 o'clock. Results are already been out. You and I already know the answer to the question.
Okay, currently, shop in Oshodi is being destroyed by touts, saying that those people around, they were Igbos and they voted for Labour Party.
All those one is not going to bring any positive results. We already win. They are just doing their own. At the end of the day, when the was the language now that Nigeria, the whole world now know that you have come to pass. Labour Party, all those one higher, army will take them to the barrack and give them what they want. Now they are just breathing the last breath. They are just dragging the last dragging, and the last dragging has nowhere to be found.
Okay.
We have come to our throne.
Okay, there's manipulation, alleged manipulation of the
The electorate,
yeah.
because they know that the time has come for them to go. So there will be last dragging. This is the last dragging. And the last dragging never win the show. We already win the show.
Okay, many people are surprised that Labour Party can perform like this.
See, it's a revelation of all Nigeria. See what is happening on ground now. You have money, you can't collect it. There's hunger everywhere. There's suffering. Wicked suffering department in Nigeria. In a government that you and I, some of us even voted for. At the end of the day, see what they are doing. Nigeria, everywhere is disaster. No money. Your money in the bank, they brainwash you and I. To bring our money 30. So they want to come back again is impossibility. They bring their time to an end by themselves. See, when you are misleading people, you will enter it by yourself. Now they have entered it anymore. So it's a divine battle.
Okay, let's look at the cashless policy. How does it affect the election?
It's a motherfucking policy. We don't even want to hear anything concerning cashless policy. It will bring them down to the end.
Influence vote buying because at some point people cannot bring out cash to buy votes.
Okay, see what happens. See, side there's a decision from the bottomless heart. They don't want to buy anybody anymore. Nobody want to sell life anymore. We have been selling our life many years ago, and we see negative. You understand? Negatives. So now we have decided to follow the right pattern.
Okay, PDP says APC plotting to alter results in Katsina.
So with the PDP.
There is a plan, it's a plot.
The deal has been done, whether they like or not. Labour Party has swept the whole Nigeria. This is just like a June 12 revolution. The June 12 revolution, they swept all Nigeria. Now is the time of the youth, and Labour Party has swept up Nigeria. We are waiting for 11 o'clock for the final jurisdiction of the results.
Okay, APC has been fatally wounded by Labour Party in Lagos.
Wounded?
Dele Momodu.
Yes, is at home. APC's strong home is Lagos State, and they have been wounded. The lion have been wounded in the two sides of the stomach. So he breathes no more. He wounded with a two-edged sword. Sharper. Two-edged sword. Wounded here, he wounded here. He have no money. You are now going to occupy Bodilo now. I'll give you one apartment.
It is Tinubu's house.
Yeah, we are going to. We are driving his whole house.
His personal house.
No, there's a time we leave your personal house for the real owner of the house. It was acquired illegality. You understand me? I'm telling you the reality. Time has come, they will run, and they are running now. Many of them are packing their baggage. They are looking for one way or the other to escape before the final judgment.
Okay, let's look at Wike in Rivers State. He has been alleged to have rigged the election for APC in Rivers State?
Wike is part of the full soldier of the APC. We know Wike. Wike was underground. According to his language, his body movement is working for Tinubu. Wike and Tinubu, they are going to the same hell.
Okay.
They escape no more.
PDP acknowledge the Labour Party for putting up a good fight.
Confirm. That is a good suggestion. That's a good stump. I give kudos to PDP for letting us to know that now is a battlefield and somebody win and somebody that came giant.
Okay, currently, as you just reading in 105 local government, Atiku 89 and Obi 38.
Local government, where is local government?
Local government
in Lagos State.
Generally, Atiku 89, Obi 38.
That one is a systematic language that will pour out a revolution for them to. They can't swallow it. Because in the beginning, we know what is happening. Now we know what is happening. At the end, we must know what is going to happen.
Edo people, they really showed up for a Labour Party.
Edo is my say. My say is the heartbeat of Nigeria. We start the lion fight. Because we are tired of their shit, of their mess. We don't tire to carry that shit, don't they? Now we have to drop it with immediate effect.
Olo, give them language.
The fucking language that the VG have come to you and I. Everybody shout hallelujah. Hallelujah. We win the battle.
Olo one is not a prophet.
I'm a senior prophet. I told you that we are coming to the throne and they will run and now they are running now. We are waiting for the 11 o'clock language.
The APC is leading though.
No, that is a systematic fraudster home. They can't occupy that language. They can't occupy that. It's a fraudster statement. We are waiting for one. 11 o'clock. See, their place there is a fire in their nyash. All of their nyash. Wicked fire, spiritual fire. If you explode, perishing.
Okay. Thank you very much. I have a Pastor Bon, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wake up.
How do you look at the election?
Our whole border is hot. Our border is right. We want to resort. Now, when the result come, now we go know. We continue to place ground down for every tendency to be peaceful.
Okay.
So that when the result come, we know how we go do the do. So now everybody should calm down until final result come. Because me, I'm a kingsman. I can never lose my speech. If I lose this election, say I lose, the person where I support lose. Nobody say I go shake. I don't lose.
Okay.
But if I win, I win. And nobody say you can talk rubbish.
Okay.
So what we are saying, we went to final result for Emiloko to become winner of the election. And when he win, Tinubu become president, now we go know whether they will give him power or not. Whether they will give him power or not. But he must win.
Okay, he's leading in 175 local government, followed by PDP 89,
that is
Labour Party 38,
that is it.
NNP 29.
That is the we're not going to change. He's a Jackaman. He must win. This is party. His party name be this.
Let's look at APC performance in Lagos State.
Yes, he tried. But Labour surprised everybody. Now because other people vote for you, you vote well. You can keep them try. When I vote this time, I never say you vote. And that is how we get out of the party because you vote for Lagos well. If I don't, you finish everywhere. Go to Benue, you finish everywhere. You vote for this time. And that's why Obi can be like, say, you get this strength now. Now you. But now. And if I put that gym, no shit. It's Jackaman.
APC won in Akwa Ibom.
APC. You don't won in Akwa Ibom.
Akpabio.
No, he won in Cross River State.
Akpabio.
Yes, Akpabio. No, Akpabio won Senate.
Akpabio is not from Cross River.
No, Akpabio won Senate.
He's from your state,
I'm
Akwa Ibom.
coming now. Akpabio won Senate in Akwa Ibom. But the presidential, now Atiku win in Akwa Ibom.
Okay.
So you need to understand who win or who no win. You are journalist. The power we want to journalize is that Tinubu winner.
Okay, look at the performance of INEC. Uploading results, no network, violence, ballot box snatching. Let's look at that generally.
INEC try some network they fail. serve at the fair.
Did you vote yesterday?
I thought.
Did you upload your results?
Listen to me now. I don't know about whether you upload the result or you not upload the result.
So you're a politician.
You need to understand me.
You want to be the president of this country. You need to know.
I must to know if they say server fail. It's information. If they say server fail, internet fail, or they carry that machine waiting the call. Waiting the call that thing. So, there's something they have. Give us. All the things where they keep complaining about, it may happen because of a network issue.
Okay.
Before election, when they go to bank, they say network not there for bank. So the same network can be a problem because maybe the mass, Nigerian mass is not enough to carry those things. So they must wait. But INEC are working this thing very perfect. INEC, if you can see the result of Lagos, you know, see INEC are working. They don't give it in favor of Tinubu. Where we say now honor of Lagos. So you know, say INEC work clean. If the Labour can follow this kind of lead for Lagos, where we say Tinubu get up. So INEC don't do like this. Because they're going to keep it to him.
Did you monitor the
you need to understand
collation? Did you monitor the collation?
Collation.
Did you monitor the collation? Yes or no?
We monitor in the radio.
Did you monitor?
In the news.
You monitor in radio?
We don't follow them.
Okay.
We monitor in the news.
Okay.
Now the news monitor.
Do you have enough information to tell us that there were no manipulation?
Wait just see the main man. I said if like as Tinubu cover Lagos, 9K Lagos, then Ubi win up to this extent. When we say I don't even believe to win, Ubi don't win Lagos. That means don't win the incumbent Lagos now. So if INEC do bias, it could not even get to that extent. You understand me? So INEC do well for Lagos. Everybody see the result clean. Because Ubi is leading. Ubi is leading in Lagos.
Okay. Ohaneze once against manipulating results. That is his opinion. Yeah. Ohaneze once against manipulating results.
Manipulate result must be because I support individual. Now, one local government remains. Korobi they go on there because something must happen. You need to understand what they happen. Because now, if all of this one speak, what we wait for is result. If the result come, bam, now we see the light.
Okay.
Of who win or who no win. Who want to go court and perish for court. Who want to attack and perish. But what we know is that we want the result to come out. Who win the election, may we know.
Now, the aftermath of this election, don't you think that it will cause crisis? There will be protests.
Crisis going to be bad. Going to be bad crisis if Tinubu win. Yes, because he's a strong man. When a lion strike, things, other animals think. So that's how it will be. But nothing will happen at the end.
Nothing will happen.
Nothing. We are the king's men.
Okay.
We are the king's men.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Your message to Nigeria.
Yeah, you need to understand. We are the king's men.
Okay. Yes, sir. With that, let's put the link. I have my Oga, Mr. Adegwani. Good morning. Yeah.
What's going on, Christian?
I'm cool. What's up? How do you look at the election?
Did you cover the election process?
I covered.
You did. Which local government?
I covered the Ifakojai.
Which your polling unit? Who won?
Labour Party. Labour Party.
Labour Party won. All right. Well, good morning, Philippians. How you all doing?
Let's look at the election. How do you look at the performance of the technology? Let's start with the beavers.
Well, the beavers is not the issue. The issue is the human factor. I must be sincere with you. Look, federal government actually allotted almost 1 trillion for this election.
Yes.
INEC has no tangible excuse whatsoever. They have no what I don't know how they want to frame it. There's no tenable excuse they should give because they have had over 4 years. I mean, almost 4 years to prepare for this. All right. I mean, there are so many test runs, so many stress tests that they should have done.
Even with Oshun Ekiti.
I mean, there are so many things they should have done. And for the fact that, I must tell you that there are some states that we are even seeing lesser voters coming out. Take for instance like Gombe. Take for instance Gombe. We have the total registered voters 1 million. Total accredited voters is less than 600,000. And yet, you don't have the capacity to transmit the results instantly from the polling units. Now, the human factor is a number one thing. And that is why I told you that in Nigeria, it is not the policy, it is not the Naira swap that would stop the corruption. The corruption comes in many guys. Buhari says he's implementing Naira swap to stop vote buying. Okay, why didn't they give the polling unit officials the password to transmit the vote instantly? I mean, these are people that were trained, right? Why didn't they get the access? Listen, the use of beavers should be democratized. It should be It simply means that you and I should know everything about it from A to Z, because nothing should be hidden about beavers. Nothing should be hidden about it. That means they were hidden stuffs about beavers. You know, I told you that for beavers to be accessible, you need probably a thumbprint, because it's assigned to someone. Someone has to impute his username and password. Now, in the stage of submitting results, they did not tell us that there will be a password to even actually push the result to the IREF. These are things that need to be open there. These things should be out there. Everybody should know it. Why are you hiding all these things? This has nothing to do with Naira policy design. It has nothing to do with Naira demonetization. All right? And I told you something. I said, as far as Nigerian framework is concerned, this contraption is concerned, you cannot zero the fact that the Northerners are the majority. The majorities will have their way, right? The minorities will have their say. In Nigerian democracy, you cannot jettison the Northerners. All the agitations we have in Lagos, you see the reason why you have Labour Party doing well in Lagos. One of the reasons is the Westerners, and that is how it is in the whole world. The Westerners have always been the most civilized people in the whole world. Take the global world map. Take the global map. Anything west. They have always been. They have always been. I am telling you, they have always been liberalized. Anything west. Take northwest. Take southwest. Go to the Western world, even in the Europes, against the Easterns. Their mentality is quite different. The Easterners are always having this mentality of aristocracy. Yeah. Why the Westerners are more people who are liberal people? Do you understand? You don't go to any eastern state, either northeast or southeast, and you go there and you openly say that this place is no man's land. People say it in Lagos, people say it in Ibadan, people say it in Ogun State, and they go away with it because the Westerners are what? Are liberalized. All right? It's a good thing that Labour Party did. But my own advice to people is, please and please, post-election violence. You must understand that you are working on eggshells. Do not go out there and start saying words that are inflammatory, because at this junction, Lagos State has been taking forever for we to see final result. We know APC is leading, but with a very close margin, right? Collectively, APC is leading, but the margin is very close. Yes. Ali Mosho actually has the bulk of the votes. You agree with me? Ali Mosho has the bulk of the votes. Ali Mosho is the biggest local government.
I think there seems to be voter apathy, because there's some wards I go to, we have 500 voters, accredited to be 100.
You see,
so many.
One of the reasons why we had voters apathies, the INEC materials did not get to site on time. We are naturally impatient people. All right? And this is why we complain so bitterly about the Naira demonetization.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the time to consummate a transaction has increased. If I want to buy something for you, initially I'll give you 1,000, I'll give you my change. But now I need to go through the process of logging into my app. It takes a time. I need to wait for it to confirm. All those things, it elongates the time of consummating a transaction. Naturally, we are impatient people. And it is something that has been indoctrinated in us over many years. You understand? Now, people went to the polling unit as early as 8:30. INEC officials did not come, not until 12 p.m., 12 noon. Some people have already gone out. When they call them, they are now, they say, oh, one hour waiting, I'm tired. They understand? I am tired. We must understand that for democracy to actually be effective in Africa, I mean in Nigeria in particular, our mindset must be fit for democracy. Yeah. That's the truth.
You trust INEC to deliver credible election as the process is ongoing?
As the process is, they have failed on their mandate. Because the beavers is working, the result does not have any issue. INEC failed in the sense that, why didn't you give your presiding officers the passport they needed. At the end of the day, they needed to go back to the rec.
Are you saying it is deliberate?
Because it is.
Because
Let me tell
I
you
heard
the
the
pattern.
voice
Look
note,
at the pattern. If you had omitted maybe just 10 local governments out of 774 local government or whatever, then we can say maybe it was an omission. But we have almost about 60 or over 70%. Then you should know that they're saboteurs. Now these saboteurs could be 50-50, maybe 15 lanes towards the APC, 15 lanes towards the what? PDP. And I told the Labour Party, I said, you don't hijack a plane outside of a plane. You need to step into the plane. Then you can now say you want to hijack. Obi is a good person. But as far as Nigeria is concerned, all right? As far as Nigeria is concerned, you need to play along. When you get there, then
They want to cut you.
that's just the truth. That's just the truth. I mean, we've heard that some coppers were thumb printing for some parties in some states. I equally heard that in Lagos State, APC thugs went to damage some boxes. And
Currently,
also,
in Alaba, I'm not sure they are destroying the shops of a particular sector.
I know.
There's a video.
Now, and there's also a video of people in the eastern states
If
where
you are voting APC,
they are beating people brutally. They are brutally molesting people. If they say that you vote for APC,
or PDP.
they will molest you. So you can see that the point is that tribalism. I tell people, I say, listen, in Nigeria,
Party politics.
my
not
brother,
private.
wait.
Okay.
It's not a matter of party politics. They look at you. You are voting for APC. Who is that principal of APC? Who is the current
Okay.
person standing for APC? If it were to be someone from the Eastern, there will not be such uproar. Get my point. I am only being realistic here. Me, I'm not a fear to tell the truth because I'm a very logical person. You get my point? I told them, I said, why you beat this person? If you look at the voting pattern, from the southeast, you will see 1.6% for APC, 1.4% for PDP. But when you come down to the southwest, I mean, you can equally see like 30%. You have majority of those that are non-Igbos voting for Obi, showing how decentralized that region is. But you go to that southeast, you see how tribalism, how bigotry has translated into result. Figures will tell you how people figures will tell you how people are what? Aligned. It's a simple fact. Okay, you just have 2 or 3 people who voted for APC and you people are beating them. It doesn't even make any. You people have won. But because you saw that this one voted for APC, you saw the video. You are now physically brutalizing them openly just because of 3 votes. And meanwhile, in the central region, you are commanding 40,000 votes, 50,000 votes. These people did not brutalize you openly like that. Maybe no.
There are videos whereby if you are Igbo and you are voting another party, you can't vote in front of a security officer.
No, listen.
Okay.
Listen.
No, I'm not saying.
I am telling you. Let us be factual with ourselves. Lagos State is the baking of Nigerian democracy. Lagos State, if Lagosians, the real Lagosians, are people who are usurpers, are people who will want to impede your freedom of election. We know, as of today, we know where these people are concentrated. We know. There are some local governments that we know that they are concentrated. They can go there and stop voting not to happen, not to go stop. It will lead into maybe anarchy or whatever. But they didn't do that. Go and vote. Maybe only few, maybe a pocket size of polling units were disrupted. But that doesn't stop enough of votes coming in for a Labour Party. All right? So let us be clear with ourselves that.
Would you accept any result coming from the
well, do I have any other choice? Do you expect me to expect a result from God Almighty from heaven? The only person, any results that come, all right, it's going to be acceptable by me. I have no choice because they are the major people conducting election in Nigeria. They are the one who has the legislative right to announce a result. As of today, we know that Atiku is doing well in the north. All right, I mean, some of the few northern states that they've called, aside from Kano, all right, and probably I think maybe Jigawa or so. I think others they've called Adamawa and Gombe.
Yes.
Okay, though in Gombe, the gap between Labour Party happens to be the largest. In Katsina, I think PDP only won APC about 7,000 votes. About 6,000 to 7,000 votes. In Adamawa, also is large, but I probably maybe like 10 or 20,000 margin there. Are you with me? So that simply tells you that in the northern region of this country, that tribe is a major. That tribe, the votes that Atiku commanded are not because of his antecedents. It is basically because of his tribe. I know you that, yes, we call ourselves Nigerians, but our tribe is the number one thing. And that is a course that was actually passed on by our own colonial masters. When you listen, your religion can be changed. You can be a Christian. In the next few years, you can become a Muslim. But the fact remains that you are from where? The eastern part of this country. You can never change that. I am from the western region. I used to be a Muslim. Now I'm a Christian. Probably in the next few years, I could decide to be an herbalist. But that doesn't change the fact that I am a Yoruba person. You understand? So when you are going to election in Nigeria, first thing first is the region. They will look at, okay, this one is from where? This region. Those things matters. We cannot throw those things away. It's unfortunate that our colonial masters gave them to us.
Okay, let's fast forward to March 11th. Governorship election in Lagos State. What do you think will happen?
The governorship election is dependent on what happens in this presidential election. I mean, by the end of today, tomorrow, we should know who is the next president. If Labour Party loses out, I'll tell you that majority of people who turned out for the presidential election will not turn up for the gubernatorial election because there will be serious voter apathy. Because they will say that what is the need? After all, I went through that excruciating experience of me sundrying myself, waiting for the officials to do this, do that. Oh, so you now expect me to go? There's no point. You understand? There's no point.
Okay.
That's also the plain truth.
Okay. Lastly, let's look at observers, international observers. They have said so far so good. Yagi Africa scores beavers over 80% despite the glitches.
I have told you that the beavers is not the problem. The problem are the heads there. The heads controlling, manipulating the machine. No matter how sophisticated the machine is, you still need a human factor. Even if we had robots, a robot will get to a time whereby you need to reset the memory. It is the human that will go and press the button for reset. You get my point?
Okay.
Yaga, United Nations, whether the British, whether they are, you understand? The beavers, the technology is all right, but the human factor, the human mindset is what needs to be reformed.
Okay, an accusation lastly, that APC wants to rig the election. Is that true?
So far, so good. The two contenders, I believe that's coming from maybe a Labour Party person. So far, so good. This election is between the PDP and the APC. We have had our attention distracted. Let me tell you why. They had so many MRAP, so many vehicles, so many armor tanks brought down to the west, brought down to the southwest, brought down into Lagos. The atrocities committed in the west is 1% compared to what is committed in the north. The north, eyes are not on the north.
Yes.
They distracted us. The Labour Party are being excited as they are so fixated on Tinubu. And meanwhile, Tinubu is not even the problem. When you have your emotions override your logical reasoning, Tinubu is a southerner. Take it yes or no. You know my take has always been, I don't want a northern rule of 16 years. I know my reasons. In the next 8 years, if Atiku wins, a Kwankwaso will be a stronghold by then.
Yeah.
And you would not have any moral value to come outside and tell him that come on, man. No. Atiku said he promised the Southeasterners, right, that after him he would what? Would there not be a contest? Would there not be an election? And that's the truth. Atiku said that he would perform well. Who is Atiku? A what? He's a northerner. How do you think the northerners' reasons? The northerners are my people. That's just the way of thinking. If Atiku wins, then we are in for a very long ride. Okay. And that's also the truth.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr.
You're welcome.
Yes, Mr. Odide Chima. He wants to call him, but let's have Mr. Felix. Good morning, Mr. Felix.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, so far so good. Look at the process. What is your take on the process? On the election yesterday?
Well, thank God I was part of the agent that worked on Saturday. So far from my polling units, the election was free and fair. We uploaded our result and our result was okay. But to my greatest surprise, the youth did not come out and vote.
In your polling unit?
In my area, I stay in Ifakojare.
Okay.
They were playing football, asking, give me money. They need money. That is one of the reasons that the voting pattern would have gone more than that. In Lagos State,
Okay.
most of them were asking, give me money. So that is why they couldn't get enough voters in Lagos, and a lot of people were disenfranchised.
Okay.
In this place, Lagos State University, Lasu and the rest. Yes, they did not. Yes, and all these things are people that they are the Southeast people. They were this.
Why is it that every election we still have the same region having such issues? We have other local governments, we have other areas.
The point blank is that we should grow to the level that you can stay in your home and vote. Once we get to that level, I believe that system will be eliminated. That system will go down. I get what I'm saying. But so far so good. The Ekiti State, that result they brought to INEC is being voted now. That result was uploaded in February 2023. It has been voted in Ekiti State.
Okay.
It has been, but that of Lagos State is as at this moment, about 18 local governments has brought their results. APC has won 11, while Labour has won seven local governments. There are 2 local governments left in Lagos State. We have Ojo and Alimosho. So whoever wins that local government will be the one that wins Lagos State. Because Alimosho local government is like a state on its own.
Yeah.
So all eyes are still on it. As at this moment, 18 local governments in Lagos State, the APC is using about 15,000 to lead Labour Party in Lagos. Let us see what will happen in Alimosho and Ojo. Well, so far so good. Every political party has its strength, has its weakness. My own party, its strength is not in this southwest. The strength of my own party, PDP, is in the northern part of Nigeria. As at this morning, Gombe, they have announced their results. PDP has won in Gombe. PDP has won in Adamawa. Other results are still going to come out in the north.
PDP won in
PDP won in Katsina. So more results are going to come. You understand?
So you are pitching Atiku winning this election.
No, see, as it is now, the floor is still open. The floor is still open.
Who and who?
No, the floor is still open. Any of the 3 contenders can win the election. I don't want to say this person because everyone has their strongholds. After the whole this thing, they will now do 25%. Did you get 25%? Based on that, it's not the highest, the person that has the highest voter. That's not the person that wins the election. The person that was able to get 25% from each state. You understand? And they will collect everything. You understand? And from my own take, the 3 contenders can win this election. It can be Obi, it can be Atiku, it can be Asiwaju. Any of the 3 can still win it. Because the race is still a very tight race. So every one of them is still in a very tight corner.
Okay, after the Labour Party agents at the Convention Center raised alarm of foul play, these are Amu Odofi local government. So they had to review and correct the figure. Initially, APC got 13,380, while Labour Party got 45,587, PDP got 2,383. But the reviewed results, APC still maintains 328, Labour Party 55,547, and PDP maintains 2,383. Let's look at the alteration of the manipulation of results.
Well, that's why the party we have party agents. At the end of the collating of the results, they will upload the results, and the party agent have that sheet that we will take to the party secretariat or the collating center, and at that point they will collect everything. If there are any discrepancy, they will be able to check from what they have uploaded in the system. There should not be different. If there is a difference, they are going to rectify. That's what happened in Amawodofin.
They are upset in Etiasa. Back in the Labour Party candidate that didn't come out to vote. We had Governor Ogwai of Enugu State losing his senatorial seat. We have many others upset in Edo State. Labour Party, Southeast Labour Party clearing the House of Representatives and Senator. The performance of Labour Party's election, is it a surprise to you?
No, it's not a surprise to me. Listen, Labour Party is part of PDP. You understand? Most of these they are part of PDP. They were part of PDP. It's the extraction of PDP that left to Labour Party. So that division Labour more opportunity. So it's not that they have superior power or anything. That is the.
Let's look at the governorship election in Lagos and other states. How do you think it's going to turn out?
Well, the presidency will judge based on the presidency, and if they see that the election is transparent, the governorship, a lot of people will come out. But if they see the way this thing is going, it's going zigzag. A lot of people will not come out because they say, "Why am I voting? Where my vote is not being counted? Why it's not being counted?" You understand? But if it goes smooth, free and fair, a lot of people are going to come out to vote. You understand? Now, when it comes to the governorship, I have my own candidate. My House of Rep is not coming from my party I'm voting for. It's coming from another party. Because the credibility of that person does not warrant me as a person to vote for him.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, good news. Ugwai of Enugu State lost to Labour Party. Mr. Ezie of Labour Party got a total of 104,492 votes to beat Mr. Ugwai of the PDP with 46,948 votes. 46,948 votes. That is the Labour Party winning the incumbent governor of Enugu State with a wide margin of over 70,000 votes. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Some of us contribute to the program. Who is online? Morning. Let's get you contribute to the program. Who's online?
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Christian, and I don't think your network is so much.
Yeah, Mr. Odedechima. Good morning, Mr. Odedechima. Yes, you have the floor. 2 minutes, contribute to the program. God bless you, Mr. Odedechima.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Christian, for giving me the floor. But your network this morning is glitching, but I hope you can hear me perfectly well. Well, Mr. Christian, the election has been done, and today is another day. Unfortunately, this morning, I can authoritatively tell you that what we witnessed on Saturday, especially we that are in diaspora that are following online or through the media, is a shame, a big shame. In fact, it's a potty. Nigeria as a government, they rub potty before us in the eyes of the other world. You know, unfortunately, one of my friends from Senegal was asking me, is this how election is conducted in Nigeria? I don't have an answer to tell him. What we witness is an act of thuggery, an act of criminality. In fact, anything shameful is what we witness. It's not an election. An act of rigging. This is not how election is conducted anywhere else in the world. Now, this election, people, the attendance, the people came out in troops, in mass, to vote in this election because the INEC and the president Buhari gave us hope, gave people hope that there will be a change of story. They promised us beavers, that the election will be, the results will be transmitted right from the polling units to the INEC portal after the election in front of people that voted. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. After the election, people were waiting. Even some electors were persuading the electoral officials to upload their results directly before their eyes. They were telling them there's no code this, code that. This is an election that was being prepared right from the last 4 years up to this moment, and we get a zero result. The government of Nigeria and the international world, they should hold the INEC officials and the INEC president responsible. He need to come to Nigerians and answer a big question. In fact, Mahmoud Yakubu need to be jailed. He's a fraud himself. Many of the youth corpers that works as INEC officials, all of them, they are shameful. They are shame. Shame is their name because they are now youth corpers, not knowing that in the next 1 year they will be in the labor market seeking for work. Then they will start lamenting. That means the insect eating the vegetable is behind the vegetable itself. Nigeria is a kangaroo country. Nigeria is not a country. I'm sorry to use this word. Now, I want to ask some questions. This morning, I see a different Niyi, a humbled Niyi. Niyi said, last week he was writing some few weeks ago, that Peter Obi, the Labour Party, will not win a single unit in Lagos State. Today, irrespective of the thuggery, whatever they use against the Labour Party. The Labour Party is getting head to head with them in the state they claim that is theirs, that Tinubu built. Tinubu was defeated right inside his house in the Bodilum by Labour Party. Go around the country and see people from nowhere, people that don't have them. They are winning. They are, in fact, the Southeast. They won. Labour Party won every senatorial and House of Reps seats. That is because of the influence of Peter Obi, not even because of those people. People has voted, and they has voted for the right candidate of their choice to lead them. That is Mr. Peter Obi. Whatever they are doing right now is an act of shame and manipulation. They can give us whatever they want as their president. But what I want to tell especially my Igbo brothers, Southeastern brothers, please, don't go and start making problems. Just sit on your own. Because if they kill you, you are gone for nothing. We have been witnessing the kind of nonsense in Nigeria from time. Let them be calm. Let them put whoever they want. We move on with our lives. We have been seeing it all this while. Nothing changes. We are better off than them. The Igbos are living better than the Northerners, than the Westerners. We are the best tribe in Nigeria. We live better than them anywhere. Sentiment apart. Don't go and start making problems. Stay on your own. Leave them and let them do whatever they like. And to my elbow, Mr. Peter Obi, if this message can reach him, please, Mr. Man, you have done your best. Right now, forget about anything like political coming out again in Nigeria politics. It's fraud. Go back to London, enjoy your money. You are a rich man, a good man per excellence. Everybody has seen it. Now, to all Southeasterners, we have voted. They said that we cannot come out. But the turnout from the Southeast was impressive. This was to tell you, like Mr. Felix always said, that we listen to people. We are zombies, that they control us. Nobody controls the Southeast. They do whatever they want. Now, it's time for us to come back together and know how to get ourselves out from this contraption that is not moving forward. We are progressive minds. These people are keeping us, these people are drawing us back. This country is drawing us back.
God bless you, Mr. Odeje. Who else is online?
God bless you, Mr. Christian.
Thank you very much, Mr. Odeje, for your contribution this morning. Mr. Okay, good morning, Mr. Okay. You are live this morning, and let's get your contribution to the program. What's your assessment of the election so far?
Good morning. Yeah, good morning, Christian, my brother. Very, very disappointed. I just concur with what Mr. Deze just said. I don't have any hope of Nigeria redeeming itself. as long as this democracy is concerned. People have done their best to move on with civilization, but Nigeria don't want them to be civilized. They've said all sorts of things about the Igbos and the Easterners. We've proven them very, very wrong. They are very, very wrong. They voted, the Easterners voted massively. I was trying to listen to Mr. Nee, so he's very, very learned, educated, but his analysis this morning, is just like he would try to humble himself before his argument. Please permit me to say this, Christian. If P2B, the result is manipulated, which is being manipulated as we in the diaspora. I'm just calling you from Barcelona. We know that it has been cooked. If they go on without manipulation, just permit me to say this. Biafra should come on board. We only left every agitation. We only try to give them this opportunity for us to be in so-called one Nigeria. But they are still pushing us away. Igbo si ochuru onwe ya n'ụgbọ asịkwara n'ụgbọ ghara ya. Nigeria is pushing Biafrans away from Nigeria. Let it be on record that we have done our best. Why in the East, most of the polling units announced their result? What's going on in the North and in the West? Listen, let us do the right thing. But if the right thing is not being done, to attend all Israel, everybody go on your way. I believe this is what is going to happen. Let them keep on announcing the result. We know that Tinubu is going nowhere. We know that Atiku is not going anywhere. But if they announce these two criminals as your Nigerian president, I don't think that Biafrans will accept it. And that is why we have been agitating for good government. For good government. We are not telling them to give us money. For good government, provide light, provide hospital, build the roads, the rails, seaports. We have sea all over the southern coast of Nigeria. We are talking about infrastructure. We are not talking about aid. We are not talking about help. And yet, it's very difficult for them. Tell me, how can you parry with this type of people? No, we can't continue. I'm telling my Igbo brothers, calm down. Let them make that mistake. As they make that mistake and announce this fake result, that's all. Thank you, my good brothers, okay?
I heard you were arrested yesterday.
Mr. Christian, see, I'm not one of those people that would come here and say, I told you.
He was a Labour Party agent yesterday.
So, we will not come here. No, I did that. I did that for Labour Party. This is the picture.
Yeah, you sent me a picture. I thought you were going to...
Ask people around. Even the House of Rep member, talk about their own Labour candidates, arrested me. No, I'm the police. God, they report for 7. Arrested me. I was in Panty.
Yes, where my 2,000 naira?
I was in Panty from around 6:30 on the call of the Lagos State House of Assembly members. representing Ifakojayi. We're taking number. Myself, Edwin, and then three of us. I tried reaching you to just disseminate information.
You have sent a message.
No, before we got to area G, when we got to area G, police were on standby just to take us to Panti. We got to this section around 6:30. I now asked the policeman on what offense. They said they saw electoral materials in my room. So on getting there, I was detained in the cell until 5 p.m. when the Lagos State House of Assembly came and asked them to bring us to the Deputy Commissioner of Lagos State, the CP head of Panti office. We got there. The man said, "Are we the one talks working for Labour Party?" We said we are not talks. We are Labour Party agents. The man said, "You are the one giving him sleepless nights in his ward because majority of the ward in this place, Labour Party, we were on ground to make in our ward, we make sure the Labour Party deliver. No influence. I was on ground. I said if it was for me to go to any parents for this one, I would do that. So on getting there, she signed my mother. Nigeria cannot be good again.
Nigeria cannot be good again.
With what I saw yesterday. For guys, I just confirmed yesterday. We did some persons that were caught with gun. A local government chairman came and facilitated their bail in Panti because they said Igbos were willing there. Those guys, we were in the prison. Sorry, we were in the cell together. Those guys, a top hierarchy from government came. We were there. They caught them with gun, caught them live ammunition. Unfortunately, before the local government chairman of this Fakojaye, the House of Member arrested us. Now they call to the local government chairman, Usman. On live demonstration, Usman said we should be killed. A local government chairman telling the House of Assembly member that tell the CP to go and waste us. But thank God for the CP. Thank God for CP because the CP used his discretion and his professionalism. He asked the chairman that those working for you, how are they influential? Even you yourself, have you thought of this ones? So let's not go to that. But that thank God the man that arrested us still came out and still bailed us.
The man that arrested you came out and still bailed you.
Yes, I can say it anywhere. He now said we should come on Tuesday. We should come to his constituency office and see that he wants me and the rest of my friends. We should work for him.
Okay, let's look at the credibility of the election.
But for the polling unit in Lagos State, there was no election. On the eve of the election, I got a call. See, you don't come here. See, we don't play politics. Only we say money never deal to the network. We don't play politics. I got a call from an APC chieftain. Telling me, he told me one day, David, see what's going to happen. That on the day of election, everybody will vote smoothly, but there will be no network to transmit the result to the elect portal. If of the election, I was supposed to disseminate that information to you. It's in my mind. If of the election, says APC chieftain called me, said David, he said he just finished their meeting with Ashiwaju. This is the plan what I do for them. I should not believe that anywhere Lagos is winning, they should not worry that there will no network. You know, if my own unit is there. What was the network? There
was no network to upload.
I said we own data. We own all your network. Glow, Airtel, 5G, Wi-Fi. This one. No.
Yeah, that was a glitch. That was a glitch for that.
Like how many people you have? Now only Mr.
Like for the next
Okay, yes, currently we are waiting for the results to be transmitted. I have Mr. David, yes. Let's start from, you made an allegation that while you were in the country, 6 guys, APC thugs,
Those guys were
they
arrested with guns.
with guns.
Now, APC chieftain, our Papa local government chairman, came and then facilitated their release. Even the CP, he's an APC chieftain. He told me point blank. He said, "I want labor to do." He said, "Why stupid?" That so that
The police of
the CP,
the commissioner of
police, deputy commissioner of police, the ex-party, state criminal investigation department. Yesterday told me to my front that am I stupid? Why would I vote for Labour? He said he is working for Ashwadu. As I said,
you're not afraid to say this on live program.
See, Mr. Christian, I've told you, I'm not one of those people that will come here and twist words and say this one. If I am not, I sat down yesterday on the floor, and he was telling me to my phone because you cannot go in with the phone. Once you get to the entrance, you drop your phone, so that you know, so I cannot record anything, even camera. That is it. Yeah, I didn't have the camera. I would have recorded it. He told me my phone that he himself is looking for Ashwaju. He said he would be stupid to go and vote for Igbo man. He said, why can't the Labour Party leaders come and facilitate my bail? That was why I tried to miss. When I told me to call someone, I tried reaching out to you to help me place it online. I don't know when you get there. I know once this news go viral, I know I will grant that babe. I will come out. So I was not even afraid. My aim was that let me try reaching you first. And I don't know your number of friends. And then they didn't allow me get access to my phone to even call anybody.
So how did you come out? It was stopped.
It was the person that arrested me that still came and still bailed me and gave us a street warning and said for the House of Assembly election and then local government election, House and for the governorship election, he said I should stay clear of the polling units or else whatever I see this time, I see it.
Okay, let's look at INEC chairman conducting the elections. Yes. INEC chairman conducting the elections. There are so many comments saying that INEC has failed.
This is no election. This is no election. This is shambles. Now, it's simple. In your own polling unit, did INEC transmit results to the portal? There was no network. I told you, so that's no election. That's the election. That's just rigging. Despite the rigging APC did, despite the rigging, Labour still triumph in this Lagos. Even the Jagaban, I told you, these people, the last Jagaban, don't have credibility.
Credibility.
They don't have structure. It is like the structure. You saw it. Even in the Keja, his own local government, Labour won him. Etiosa. He lost there. A party that is structureless came on yesterday when I was in the party. One of the APC chieftain was telling the CP that Ashwabi said, the Tapaja said if he wins, he wants to level Alaba and Ojo Market, turn it to BRT station.
It was originally designed for BRT.
That was what, because no, they said the threat. They said the threat is much. They said that you stop letting out to the roads. And I started evoking the sea of homes, sea of ownership. I was there, you know, because majority of the guys that were in the same cell with me, there were talks with Amugon. Those Lagos politicians use them to just disrupt those politicians. And now, and they're now. So please, nobody should be afraid. Nobody can chase anybody out of Lagos. Lagos belongs to anybody, to everybody. Nigeria belongs to everybody.
Who do you think is winning the election?
So for now, I cannot say. For now, the only state, if I tell you from my projection, Atiku is winning. But from the so far, one announced, now, officially, it's still Ekiti State. And I showed you, he's stopping, as taking the margin. Atiku is second, and then it will be third. So let us go for the official result. There are too many propaganda online. But my happiness is that one man should not think he owns Lagos. The people are showing them that power belongs to the people, not one individual.
Okay.
Now, APC youth leader is saying nobody should do 1 million march again. The APC chieftain to do now. They are afraid. That is how politics of people to sit up. In Abuja, who won? Labour is winning. Labour won House of Rep. Labour won Senate. In this Kaduna South, Labour won Senate. So that is how every party should have a sense of belonging in the system, not just two parties. Now in Kwara, you saw Social Democratic Party winning. In Nasarawa, Social Democratic some party winning. That's the beauty of democracy, not just PDP, APC. Now, in the local government, in our local government, Labour won House of Rep. Back W lost. Nobody owns anybody.
The election going.
If there is kind of turnout, I think at this time, Jandon and Labour people should just merge, form alliance. Let one drop one structure each other. That is best thing. And now,
and who should drop the structure?
I don't know. To Salvador.
If you are called in the meeting and
if I call in the meeting,
who should drop the structure?
Jandon. That says losing. That says losing. That says losing. I didn't say it's leading. I did not say it.
Your statement is about defeating someone losing.
Yes, it's I said from the current situation.
If for anything, is APC not doing well in Lagos now? Take it or leave it.
Mr. I'm not. You are my friend. Don't issue. Etiosa result is still paining him. Also, the result is still paining him. The both parties should meet together, form an alliance, and see now. Let's surprise to the same people. Let them come out and vote. APC spokesman now is going on Twitter. That your youth leader. He's saying APC chieftains now should not come to Alausa or work on the 30 from tomorrow. they start doing door-to-door campaign because this they've not seen such thing in their life. As they pay them, they shoot us.
He has been here. Mr. Matthew.
Who? He's not here. 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 He's not. No. I will fight him. I will fight him.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Matthew.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Christian.
Yes, we are still waiting for the results. We are collecting the results. So far, so good. What is happening in Lagos State that you know?
It's quite unfortunate that INEC did not live up to expectation. That is just the summary of the whole thing. Because for me, it is irrespective of who wins. If the election is free, fair, and credible. Because politics is a game of number. It is irrespective of the candidate I supported and voted. What matters is if the system is free, fair, and credible, nobody will be making any complaint. But I have a situation where, contrary to the promise of INEC, contrary to their guideline, we saw a different thing entirely. Well, what INEC told us is from the polling unit, election result will be transmitted to INEC portal. And what is the essence of amending the Electoral Act? To give INEC the leverage, the liberty to determine the mode of election transmission. Now, INEC is giving flimsy excuse that the reason flimsy that it was as a result of network glitch. How can you believe that? A situation where, as we speak, in 2019, election result was transmitted electronically to INEC server. The only reason they could not rely on that result transmitted is because INEC did not have the legal backing to rely on that result to return a winner. In almost all the subsequent elections, in Osun, Ekiti, Anambra, they transmitted the election result electronically. And if you are saying because you have about 176,846 persons trying to access the same portal at the same time, that is the reason. And I can categorically tell you that that is not the reason. Because it's not possible that all the polling units cut across Nigeria, that is 176,846, that all of them were trying to access the portal at the same time. Because voting did not end simultaneously across Nigeria at the same time. So for me, I sense sabotage. I sense compromise somewhere. Somebody must have compromised his responsibility, his position to cause Nigeria this.
Let's look at the effect on the policy, the Naira redesign policy on this election.
Naira design on its own may have helped people to vote their conscience, may have helped to curtail their typical vote buying. That said, I had people who said even the major political party in those areas could not even see money to distribute. Hence, people now voted on the basis of their conviction. If we look here, before the election, we learned EFC arrested somebody with 32.4 million naira in the new naira note. So what I'm saying in essence is, INEC failed us woefully. And if there's anything they know they can do, okay, come to think of it. Why should a place like Lagos State, up to now, you are still expecting results? You know what the thing they just did? You know what it does? By the time you finish voting from the polling units, all the people that voted are there. You are supposed to, after counting, entering the results into INEC from EC8A, you are supposed to snap the result with beavers and send to INEC server, maybe from the ward level before you send it to INEC portal. By the time you move it to INEC registration area, which is the ward level, without sending it to INEC server, what it means is the whole people that voted, that had the capacity to their vote, would have been shut out of the system. If only the party agent goes along with the election result to the ward level, there's little or nothing only one individual can do in the face of the power that be trying to manipulate the results. So for me, INEC is a complete failure. Because INEC, through their national commissioner and chairman of voter education, in the person of Pastor Francis Okoye, before now made us understand that Beavers is going to be the ultimate arbiter in this election, the ultimate judge. But from what we are seeing, it is doubtful whether Beavers is now the ultimate
allegations of manipulation of results by INEC. How do you look at it?
Any allegation of manipulation, it will be justified because INEC set stage. How can you tell me that you set a standard by yourself, you set rule by yourself, you set regulation by yourself, and you are preaching it? How can you tell me that election that is supposed to start by around 2:30, we have a election where up to 10 midnight, that Saturday, election results were not yet being transmitted to an INEC server? For me, INEC set the stage for people to start doubting the result. And the integrity of this election has been squandered, if I must tell you.
Okay, how would the governorship election, state and assembly election look with the current situation?
To be quite honest with you, people may boycott the governorship election because they will no longer have confidence in the system. Don't forget that what built confidence of people in the system was, one, the Electoral Act that empowers INEC to determine the mode of transmission of election results. And that INEC are choosing to transmit the election result electronically. That's equally boosted, galvanized the confidence of Nigerians to participate in the process. Now the BVAS is another issue, according to INEC, that have taken away issue of identity theft. Now, everything the BVAS have achieved have been eroded with this singular position of INEC of not uploading results from the polling units to INEC server. If I must tell you, INEC failed Nigerians, INEC failed the world, INEC is a complete failure. Because the whole basis of what should make the election credible have been destroyed.
Okay, compare this election with other elections we have had in democracy.
This election would have been the best, if not for this singular issue we had with INEC. If INEC had allowed all their ad hoc staff at the unit level to upload this result to polling units, so to INEC viewing server, it is still possible the person winning would have won. But it will make people realize that the vote cast at the pool is a reflect the result that's seen at the state level and that we are subsequently going to see at Abuja is a reflection of the vote cast. But the way it is, you cannot tell me that the vote we are seeing at the state level and what we subsequently see at the national level is a reflection of the vote cast at the pool. Because we are seeing so many videos of intimidation of electorates, video of trying to hand people, trying to coerce people, trying to gag people on how to vote and who to vote. And having seen that, you now see an umpire who is supposed to be unbiased, trying to circumventing the rule, preaching his own principle, preaching his own rule.
Is there any evidence that the umpire is circumventing the rule?
The umpire told us that they are going to upload INEC results from the polling units. And what we have today is contrary to that. That's pure aberration. That is pure INEC breaching its own set standard and regulation.
The performance of the security agents, let's look at that.
I give them fair. They tried. Within the circumstance, they find themselves. The people that sabotage this process is INEC. And unfortunately, it doesn't could have won. But INEC ended up making international community, because I've listened to so many observers who have pointed out this issue of INEC not transmitting these election results. It have destroyed the integrity of the election. And unfortunately, like I was trying to say, it doesn't mean that the person who lead it may not have won. So they ended up in, even now, how will the international community be viewing Nigeria as a nation in the face of this our democracy that have been practicing since 1999?
Aftermath of the election, what do you advise Nigerians? Because it seems they are called for protest and...
I don't know what to advise Nigerians, because almost everybody I'm talking to, if they had the means, they would depart from this country. So what do you want? Because they lost confidence. No, Ni may not depart, but I know Ni love Nigeria.
The word depart is somehow...
No, when I mean depart, the normal Japa syndrome is what I'm talking about. So what I'm trying to say is, everybody talk to now doesn't want to take any option rather than if I have the means, I leave this country is not working, this country is not ready to do the right thing. For the first time, if we did the right thing, like I keep saying, it doesn't matter who wins. If you have free, fair, and credible election and a Tinubu wins, it means that the government people want. It is irrespective of who I support. And if you have a free and fair election, and Obi wins, it means that the government the people want. You have a free, fair, and credible election, and Atiku wins. It means that the person the people want. So it is irrespective of who I support, as long as the system is free, fair, and credible.
You have termed this election that the election is not free and fair. So everyone that wins is not what people want.
And that said the state to doubt the result we have seen. So whatever happens, we blame INEC for it.
Okay, it's not
any speculation you see, all you see from people will not be true. But any speculation you see, INEC said the state. Because if they have done the right thing, people will not be justified to start doubting the result that are turning in.
okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
I have Mr. Lajide. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. We are here for the election. We want to talk about the election.
Yes.
Your take on the performance of the security agencies and INEC.
Well, I would say the security agent perform fairly. I would just say, give them pass mark. It's only that there are some areas of the country where there was serious violence. People were maimed, people were killed, people were disenfranchised from voting. You understand me?
Yeah.
So people are disenfranchised from voting. People were maimed, people were killed, people were attacked. There were a lot of violence, attack against people in the rural part of the country. In Lagos here, we saw a lot of that. In rivers, in other parts of the country, all across, there are a lot of violence attacks on people. I would say security agencies, they compromise in some places, and some places where maybe because there was no violence, we didn't see their effort. But in most places where there were violence, but they didn't live up to the standards at all. Disappointed people.
What of INEC?
INEC instigated disappointment to Nigerians as far as the election is concerned. INEC took up to the last point of conducting election on Friday in Abuja when the INEC chairman was reading out the guidelines and everything for conducting election. I said the result will be transmitted from the polling booth to the INEC portal. Mr. Christian, as I left home now, I watched about 4 different civil society organizations who are addressing work press conference. They're up to now. INEC deceived Nigerians. No result was transmitted from any polling booth up to now. Now, I watched a lot of violence in River State, whereby fake results, manipulated results is not being brought in. Because they knew that no result was transmitted from INEC polling booth, no result was transmitted from polling booth to the INEC portal. So it gave room for to not bring in manipulated results from wherever attended at the question center. So INEC deceived Nigerians that they would transmit results from the polling booth, but up to now, no result was transmitted from any polling booth. What you know is that people cook up results and collect it together and bring to the question center. Unlike if they transmitted results, by now, whoever we must have known by all Nigerians. Okay. But no transmission of results from the polling booth. INEC deceive Nigerians. They have a reason why they are doing this. Otherwise, if they don't have any sincere motive, why didn't they follow what they told Nigerians they would do?
Okay, there's a breaking news. Peter Obi defeats Tinubu in Lagos State.
Okay, the result concluded.
From Vanguard.
I watched that of I left home. It's cost 71,000 as against 62,000 to APC. I know my likely be. I know it might be. I know that must be. Now,
APC 572,000, 606. Labour Party 582,000. 454, PDP 25,000.
I know that's
in Lagos State.
When I watched the sort of Labour won Lagos. When I watched the sort of that before I left home, the margin is so much 71,000 to about 60,000. The animation was being declared at home now of Labour now. But now you have the total vote.
Let's look at other area. We have the southwest. We have the south.
Yes.
We have the north.
Yeah.
North is silent. And we don't know what is coming from the north.
See, what happens is this? Yes.
All Lagos State.
Yes.
Labour Party.
One Tinubu. Yes. And no, sir, as Lagos, as I watched the
the result of Osun yesterday. Atiku cleared Osun. Tinubu clear Ekiti and Ogun. Atiku clear Osun. Tinubu clear Ekiti. Tinubu clear Ekiti. He clear Ogun. Oyo is still in progress. But Atiku cleared.
Continue.
Atiku cleared Osun State. Now Labour has cleared Lagos State now. I'm talking to you. In one.
Imagine Osun State is 5,000, not clear. Imagine Lagos State is 10,000, not clear.
Hello, sir. So he has won. Atiku won in Osun State. Tinubu won in Ekiti. Tinubu won in Ekiti, in Ogun. I was living in Oyo. I don't know of Oyo for now. Then I know Southwest APC will have a sway. Tinubu will have a sway in Southwest. I know. That's about that. Bending North. I think Atiku factor will really sway the vote. If Atiku won Kaduna and Atiku won Kaduna and one other states in the north, and Kwakwanso won Kano. All these three populated states, once ABC was unable to grab them, it seems such signals that they will not command a leading figure. Because Labour cleared Benue, Nasarawa, Taraba, and Plateau. These are not central. And I don't think Tinubu pulling any weight in the south. I don't think so. I am seeing APC not really pulling too much weight. Because I don't see Tinubu winning the kind of score he has in Southwest, in South-South, in South-East. And South-South too is delicate. So at the end of the day, I don't think maybe we may have an after winner. Maybe there might be a run-up. I don't think. Maybe there may be a run-up. But I'm only disappointed. What gave me disappointed is just INEC for deceiving Nigerians, not transmitting the result from the polling booth to the INEC portal. Instead of deceiving us, up to now, there is no result of any polling booth from the INEC portal.
Okay.
So,
we're waiting for the final results.
I know. You see, I watched INEC chairman yesterday. He said when this issue of this submission of results, he said actually it was not even President Okoye has spoken this morning. President Okoye said, you take service to Oga. He said it was not a sort of sabotage or infiltration of their portal. It was due to technical fault. He then said, but he never informed Nigeria that this was a situation of things. Up to the last point when your chairman addressed Nigeria, he told us that the INEC portal is open and the result will be transmitted here. Now, up to now, there was no single result from the polling as against what you told us that you would do. Now, when I left home, I saw a violent demonstration in River State. Violent demonstration from River State, bringing people protesting because since they know the result was not coming from the result, they have to go and be bringing manipulated results. This resulted in serious demonstration in River State. So, INEC has created room for manipulation of results.
Thank you very much. Yes. God bless you. Good morning. Let's look at the election.
Okay. Let me just say that's how God wants it. Although I've already said it before, in this country is a joke entirely. It's a war, let's just say it's just a joke country. That's why once I come here, I just like to be using the matter to be freestyle as a musician. So you understand? No be waiting INEC talk say it will happen. Now they happen. Come and see my people, they grumble. No one want to come out and say this is how it happened. No one to come and fight. No one to come and say everybody. It just be like this, like strength picking, like small picking, anything they talk us to do bad. But I think I want break news now say Labour Party, you will be there and don't win Lagos. Why it won't be like that?
You know, say Baba go leave him like that because he knows say if he does this Lagos resort, wahala go happen Jabrata. So they just.
Are you surprised that Labour Party won Lagos?
I don't surprise. Let me tell you, I don't surprise. Check all the states in Nigeria. Now Lagos civilized parts. We don't do things about discrimination. And let's talk about the sources of income in this Lagos state. The business strategies in Lagos state what doing by the Igbos people. And when you see it, it's only Igbo and youth that come out to vote. And more Yoruba, they don't sell all their property to Igbo. All of them, they don't chase them back to Abule, where they come from. So Igbo, Jabrata for you, Lagos. And youth, we just want something changed. We just want power to change. We just want something that will just benefit everybody, that doesn't have anybody, anything, so that everybody can go out and do something to bring in and helping himself. So now so the matter be so they know if you touch this Lagos state resort because they know if they talk Ogun what if bust out from Lagos, so you just need to just accept defeat and nothing more.
So far the ASEANEC tried in their the conducting of the election.
Well, to me, I know say now all the thing where they talk say we go start the server, we go do this, we go do this. Now only word of mouth. I've been telling you, these countries have been ruled by the Kabal government. So just believe me. Don't expect 90 or 60, even 80 perfection from INEX. Nothing like that. Okay. So just believe me, nothing like that. But I will give them 90%. At least for Lagos state election, I will give them 90%. They try for that.
Okay. Which party shocked you in this election?
Where?
Which party?
Nothing shocked me because when we're talking about the Lagos state, now only Igbo and youth come out to vote. Because even Igbo have more house in this Lagos. Come on, check all the streets in this Lagos. Check the streets, all the streets in this Lagos wood. You will not see many Igbo no buy 2, 3, or 4 house. So tell me, they don't hold everything. And when we're talking about the business, where they bring money for Lagos State, now Igbo get many of them. So now, so you know if you talk me at all. Because when you go all the Ikeja, now Labour Party win all the polling units. So wait till go talk me. Because you know we talk anybody because if they talk, now Labour. Tell me, people for Okera, for Ipakojaye, for Aguda, for Agege, for Abule, for all area. Tell me now, Labour Party wins everywhere. So you know if you choke me, they know if you touch them at all because if they touch them, they know say, "Wahala go sell."
Yeah, let's look at the governorship election. Would this repeat itself? Will Sanwo-Olu return? Will there be shock? Will there be uprising?
To me, Oladele GMT, I love Sanwo-Olu, now my government. The man really try. You know, I never see other that is coming, but for me, I will vote for Sanwo-Olu. Oh, now my man, now my choice. I love the guy, I love the man, I love him handsomely. But I'm still there pray. May they think something where they do for industry so that we upcoming artists, we can see something to benefit. Not be say all the individual, they do all those things. So, but I love Sanwo-Olu. Believe me, when the government time will come, see all those people, they won't come out like this. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Maga.
God bless.
Yes, God bless you. More blessing. Yes, I'll put my hands up this morning. It's been a wonderful day. We're waiting for the INEC. Okay, somebody online. Let's get somebody online. Speak to us this morning. Who is online? Who's online? Chooks.
Good morning.
Mr. Jude, good morning. You have the floor this morning. Let's get your contribution. The program is starting.
Good morning, Christian. Good morning, everyone. I just want to tell Nigerians, calm down. They got to, INEC is going to do the right thing. Whether they, he seems to be, bright as a young man, but his sense of reasoning, he need to go back, and the reason what he said, especially in public, you know, coming here to to use tribalism and all kinds of nonsense, to judge Nigeria. If he is that smart, he could have called, let everybody go. If he understands that tribalism cannot get away from our politics and our daily life, he should call for Nigeria to be dissolved. It is not by force that Nigeria must stand together. It's kind of baffling. You're telling a citizen of Nigeria that he doesn't belong to Lagos. So this is why when people talk of legalization, you don't have anything to come and impute there. I've been listening to me for a while, especially when you talk about people who are fighting for their own country. He condemns it, and he come here to tell you that you have nothing to do. The votes must go that way. They must rig election. They must. You don't come from Lagos. You must not vote in Lagos. I mean, this is Nigeria is in shambles. But I'm still hoping that INEC will get up and do the right thing, because if they fail, let them kiss Nigeria goodbye. Now that the internet is there, the world can say it. And those who are fighting, about Simon Ekpa, I'm so sorry. I don't like that man, but right now, I listened to his last interview with an international media, and he told them that this election is a shambles, and that is the same way Nigeria is ready to be kissed goodbye. Thank you, Christian. And I want to, Christian, I don't know. It's unfortunate. I've been asking you on the comment section for a while now to bring back Mr. Samuel, because I love his words of analytical, right? Yeah, him and Matthew, they are focused. They tell you as it is. It doesn't matter what anybody think about their opinion. Thank you.
There's few minutes. Let me allow Mr. Akule. Mr. Akule, so we have like 3 minutes. Why you no come this morning?
I'm somewhere. I'm from somewhere.
Okay. Let's look at the current situation. Okay.
Nah,
Let's assess the election. Leave on now. Continue. What's your take?
My take.
There's a report that Obi won Lagos.
Obi won Lagos. Part of Obi that won Lagos are even Lagosians, because there was terrible vote apathy against the Tinubu himself, against him. Part of people that help Igbos to win Lagos, Obi to win Lagos, they are still same Yorubas that they want to just exercise their voters' apathy against them. Why? They are not in tune with him.
Why?
I could tell you a governor, a pastor in Mountain of Fire.
When was that?
Mountain of Fire yesterday. I went to that.
The election
church.
happened on Saturday.
No, I'm saying this. That was what they have been inciting.
Okay.
Pastors too are inciting because of that Muslim ticket. You know what narrative you
What did the pastor say?
The pastor said our own candidate, which is Obi, must vote for him. He said it's trending towards victory. Yesterday, he said the pastor was not even he's not up for reality. He doesn't even know the reality on ground as of that time. Say, this guy was trending. Say, our guy is trending was coasting towards victory. That Obi was coasting towards victory. And I could not believe that from a pastor. A pastor is supposed to be apolitical, and he's a Yoruba pastor likewise. And we know where the spoilers, where the grievances of the spoiler, we've been hearing it. Some of them are even abusing the man. They are abusing Tinubu, Omale, they were abusing Yoruba themselves. So we need to just know the bad guys among us.
then we know them, we know how to treat them.
How are you preparing for the governorship election?
No, governorship election, once beaten, twice shy. You cannot, So Igbos that you saying win, Sanwo-Olu did not do his job. And likewise, it was the Yorubas that support the non-indigenous, that for them to, say, okay, if it's going to spoil, let it spoil. We are going to align with our brothers from other regions to make sure we defeat Tinubu in Lagos. So it was a gang up. They know themselves.
Was the election in Lagos credible?
Huh?
Was the election in Lagos credible?
It is as it is. It is. My own polling unit was credible. My own polling unit. I'm not crying. The federal is there. What the main point me and need is our presidency, so that to put the men, to put the boys into their level.
Tinubu is winning. Let's look at the states that Tinubu is winning.
Oh, yeah, I can't it.
No. You know.
He has won Kwara. Kwara is certain. The northwest, northeast, certain.
State.
Kogi, certain. Which is Ekiti. Bulk votes. Coming out from Oyo, good votes. Ogun, good votes. Yeah. As of Kano, is having 600,000. LNPP is taking the lead, 1 million plus. Why Tinubu second, 600,000 votes, right? So if you talking of all those vote counts in there, right? Number one, he has scaled through the two-third in 25 states.
Let's look at the southeast.
Two-third states. Wait, the southeast is not going there. It's now left for Uzodima. The southeast people, they are practicing politics they cannot tolerate. They cannot tolerate politics they are practicing in other people's crime. And as it is now, the southeast people, especially Anambra and Imo, if they hear you that you want to go and vote for APC, I mean, you are dead alive already. But that does not happen in Yoruba land. Yoruba land is,
there are some areas where
nobody threatened. Nobody threatened. The threat there was people don't go there. So threat there. So it's to me in Lagos is Yoruba vote against Yoruba. Take it or leave it. Without the support of the Yorubas, colliding with the Igbos, you cannot have such figures. Yet it was a collaboration between the haters of Tinubu among his own kin men, because I've been hearing a lot of
protests after his election.
For protests for what?
Do you see protests
in Lagos?
No, generally, because there are calls for the.
That is Labour. That's why I'm so shocked. When they were winning, the trending was favoring them. They did not. Cry loud. Now they are calling for cancellation. And my question is, they are the one leading. Will they call for cancellation? Will they call? You see, as it is now, Lagos, they show their power that they belong to Labour. Lagos, they belong to Labour. Nobody is fighting. I accept that. I accept it. That if they win Lagos, it's going to be a lesson to the people in government that they said they are in control. And the balance, likewise. The balance, they have a lot of role to play. So that is to show Tinubu that his loyalists that is relying on in Lagos, they are just fufu, they are paper loyalists. They are not strong.
What do you expect them to do?
You see?
What do you expect them to do?
It's not about property. Get me clear. Get me loud and clear. What helped Labour in Lagos was the amalgamation of the Yoruba quota in Lagos, Lagosians that from Yoruba origin, right? They have
let's look at the Muslim ticket also.
And that's Muslim. You are just bringing that point. I like that for even remembering me. That Muslim ticket, the churches, all the churches, when you go to Oyedepo church, he told them wholeheartedly, say, this is our next president coming in. When Obi was visiting churches, Obi knew what we was doing. Because in Southwest here, you have a lot of churches in Southwest here. And he has gone to all those churches to let them know your vote for me is a vote for Christian. You are aware when he was going to what's it called, Oyedepo church, we went to other churches, we went to Bakare churches. So all the pastors they endorsed Obi.
You know what I'm trying to
You said they sold their land.
Yeah.
That's the reason why
That's not the reason. Don't put that into
tell me.
Anybody can buy land anywhere.
Bro, wait, I have my reason. Bro, tell me. When you have nothing again. They have chased you from your town. Will chase you to go back to village. They have their wife. They have their everything. They have domain. They are even be a landlord for you. Okay, tell me your culture, your everything there will be reduced.
Sorry, I don't know. What's the name? Yoruba boy. You are not even in tune with what is going on. Count in Ogba alone here. Count the number of the houses you have. From here to the end of these places, you could see that it's not that they sold all the house. Most, you said most. I mean, no, an agent. I'm an agent. Come on. In Ireland there, I will take you from beginning of Ireland down to this thing. I will count the Yoruba houses. I will count the Igbo houses. We are just brotherhood. We are just be your brother's keeper. That is what we do. You can't say this now will come you. We cannot have people. You go to America, you build houses in the, nobody's saying that. That's why you're going. No, I'm not saying we should not sell this. What I'm trying to say is there are more. If you are going down, let me shock you. If you build a house in Lagos and you believe you become landlord of you become
they can revoke it.
90 years. Or 80-something years is what?
No, 99 years. 99 years.
Carried,
no,
right?
It's not forever.
It's not forever. They can revoke after the 99 years. You are
even buying the house ago.
Yes, any house you must have buy. That house must have used. There must have had expiration of 20, 30 years before you buy it from the owner. So the remaining years, you are at the peril of it.
Okay, so I think you want to say something.
You're my very good friend. On this platform, they know you and I as the APC staunchman. But my advice to everybody out there, as far as Lagos is concerned, let us manage this victory very well. Don't let this victory get into your head.
Yes.
I need to let you know that, and I need to remind you for the fact that you are in a foreign land. Quite all right, Lagos remains the beacon of our democracy. Lagos is very accommodating, but for Christ's sake, you won this presidential election in Lagos. Do not take it to the far, whereby you start spitting into the indigenous faces. All right? Because when war starts, you guys might not be able to survive it. So I do not want
I don't know the word you guys.
I do not want.
It's like you're threatening me.
No, I am not threatening you.
You should
I am not threatening
That's
you.
what he said.
I am not threatening you. I am telling you. No, listen. We saw something here.
Okay.
We saw something here, right?
Okay.
We saw how people celebrated the victory. They even celebrated even above the victory they had in Anambra. Do you understand? They won in Anambra. They won in Anambra. There's no much, there's no much excitement like they have in Lagos State. So they must know that it is normal for people to react. So don't inflame people at this junction. Don't go to Alaba now. Don't go to Computer Village now and say that we don't win. At the end of the day, we'll collect this Lagos. Please don't go outside and say that. Please don't say that. It is very important you guys maintain your victory. Be quiet. Don't say anything. Una don't win. No. It is our victory for Nigeria. Okay. You understand? But listen, when I'm talking, I talk what is on ground. Not the hide things. I don't know what you're hiding for. What you saw here, 80% of people who are jumping, you need to, like they want jackpot.
They are taunting.
We need to be careful. It's very important. At this moment, you are working on eggshells. You don't want to find yourself slip off. You know, because anything has never happened before. It can trigger one small thing.
This morning, I was
so please let us
I understand what you're saying.
Good one to Obi. I'm glad. It tells you that in the western part of this country, we are very liberal, we are very democratic. We don't impose, we don't do anything like that. So they should respect the western for that.
Okay, I think that's what yeah, with that, we've come to the end of the program this morning. Bystanders and newsletters and Christian Chigo, we are waiting for the election results, and we expect that there's no escalation after the winner has been declared in this result, in this election. I'm Christian Chigo. For all that I spoke this morning, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. See you tomorrow. God bless you.